Today, what I'm going to break down is a 3-step process to realistically reach 8-figure net worth in as fast of a time as possible. I'm going to be sharing the exact roadmap that I'm following and that you can follow to reach 8-figure net worth in less than 10 years. Now, you might think 10 years is a long time to reach 8-figure net worth, but if you think about it, no, it's really not. $10 million or more in 10 years, that means on average, it's $1 million per year. Now, am I saying that you're going to make $1 million your first year and second year and third year? No, it's all exponential, meaning that your first year, you might only make 30K, the next year you might make 50K, and then the next year and next year after that, you might make exponentially more. And that's realistically how I see most people that are following this path to reach 8-figure net worth in terms of how much income they make year on year. So step number 1 is actually pretty straightforward, and that involves learning a high income skill. Now, what is a high income skill? A high income skill are skills that you can use in any other business and is actually a skill that is worth learning long term. And my favorite 2 high income skills that anyone should learn or go down are sales and marketing. If you have sales experience, you can close as many deals you want in any industry. Yes, is it going to be hard? Absolutely. Marketing, is it going to be hard? Absolutely. To be a top marketer or to become a top salesperson, you need to learn a lot of different intricacies and skills that make you a top 1% in each one of these fields. Now, the reason why I recommend sales and marketing is because once you learn these skills, you literally cannot go broke a day in your life. Sales might seem like a scammy job or a scamming skill, but no, it's actually one of the most important skills that you can learn. Sales is everywhere. You're always selling yourself. If you're trying to attract another person of the opposite gender, you are using sales to attract them, no matter what. Sales is everywhere in your life. Sales is also a very important skill that I wish I learned. Now, I personally went down the marketing route in learning how to actually get into marketing, and then later on I added sales onto my skill list, and therefore combining the two is very, very powerful. So what you should do is pick one or the other. I would recommend running some sort of business where you are forced to learn marketing, Google ads, digital marketing, funnel building, how to actually do marketing at the highest level, or sales where you are a remote closer or a high ticket closer of any sorts for companies. Those are 2 important skills. Now, whatever high income skill that you pick, I recommend you get as good as possible as you can in that skill, and therefore you should learn the other skill as soon as possible. I went down the marketing route, and then I added high ticket sales and sales experience into my arsenal later down the line. If you pick the other one, then just learn that skill, get as good as it, and then add marketing. Okay, pretty straightforward. Now, those are the 2 most important skills in my opinion, and that should get you to 100K a year. Maybe it could be a little bit less, maybe it could be a little bit more, just depends on how good your skills are. Now, in order to increase that income level from the high income skill, it's going to be very difficult. Not saying it's impossible, because there are sales reps that make millions per year, and there are marketers that make millions per year, but you need to be in a vehicle that is a 10 out of 10 opportunity versus a vehicle that is only a 7 out of 10 opportunity. And most of you guys are actually in opportunities that are 3 out of 10 or even worse. So what is a 7 out of 10 or higher opportunity right now in 2025 and beyond? Well, the second step in reaching 8-figure net worth is actually teaching others about that high income skill. You know, first of all, to learn that high income skill, you had to learn it from somewhere. You either learned it from a course, a mentorship, you bought something to learn from a person that has acquired those high income skills and taught it to you. Now it's your turn to teach that to other people. And this is 100% ethical. I was in the same position thinking that if someone is making more money from teaching the high income skill versus doing the high income skill, is that ethical? In my opinion, it 100% is, because the person still acquired those skills in the first place, which requires a lot of effort, time, sweat, blood, and all that effort just trying to acquire a high income skill. Of course, they should have the academics and all the credentials needed to teach that high income skill. Either there's some sort of achievement or they enrolled in the program where they're, at the very top. I would say at that point, you are eligible to teach others about that high income skill. Now, the reason why we want to teach other people about the high income skill is purely because of the word margins. Okay, in business, the business owner always makes more money than the employee, no no matter what. The employee is capped. Even as a sales rep, you can be the top sales rep. You are limited by time because you had to take calls, you had to go to meetings. You are limited. But as a business owner, what you can do is you can hire these sales reps, place them into your business, and remove yourself from doing the actual sales. Now, obviously, you have to pay the employee, but you have scalability. Imagine you have 10 sales reps taking 10 calls a day each for you. That's 100 calls that you don't have to take yourself. And yes, you do have to pay them, but it's scalability. That's really the name of the game. So teaching others about a high income skill is the next step. Step number 2 in acquiring 8-figure net worth in your life. Number 3, after you start selling yourself and teaching others about the high income skill, whatever it is, and you acquire cash flow, now it's time to invest into startups, real estate, or SaaS. Now, the most popular one and the one that I'm going to do is going to be SaaS. And the reason behind this is every single 8-figure plus net worth entrepreneur is going to SaaS. Alex Becker with Hyros, Alex Ramosi with School, Sam Ovens also with School, and a few others. They're all going into SaaS. And the reason why SaaS is so great is because you make it once and it's a subscription over and over and over again. People pay month after month after month as long as there's enterprise value. And also having a SaaS means that you can sell the business for a huge multiple. It's a business where you can sell for over 40x or even 50x your monthly multiplier. And SaaS companies are valued super high. So all you really need to do is get a SaaS to a point where it can make you a ton of money, or it can make you a lot of MRR, and then you just exit it. And then you're basically set for life. $10 million exit, $100 million exit from a SaaS. That's really all you need. You can also go down the investing into startups in real estate. Those are optional. Most millionaires own some sort of real estate, and you can buy real estate with your coaching business with the high income skill, which is step number 2. But for me, if you're deep into the business route, I would do SaaS over real estate because you acquire all those business skills, and plugging it into a SaaS, you're definitely going to succeed. And the reason why you can't go directly to SaaS right off the bat is SaaS is very capital intensive. You need to hire developers. You also need to know marketing and sales, which are very, very important from step 1. You need to follow it in this exact order if you want to reach 8-figure net worth. And that's exactly why SaaS is step number 3. Every single entrepreneur that realistically wants to reach an 8-figure exit is in SaaS. So SaaS is really the way to go. That is the complete blueprint to hit 8-figure net worth, and that's the exact blueprint that I'm following. So now, why am I even sharing this with you? Well, that's a good question, because I'm on step number 2. I'm teaching others how to build a full-time income with a high-ticket e-commerce, and I am not hiding away from that. I gave you the whole blueprint because I want you to also do the same. You can learn high-ticket e-com, which is step number 1, and then you can take those skills and teach other people to do the same. Now, am I creating more competition for myself? Potentially, yes. But in business, competition just means that it forces the entrepreneur to become the absolute best in business. So if you're not going to be the absolute best, step aside. This business stuff is not for you. So with that being said, if you are stuck, now you know the blueprint. And if you are still not on step number 1, get on step number 1 right now. There's a link down below to apply for coaching. That's the fastest way you can build an income from 0 to 10K a month profit as fast as possible with high-ticket e-commerce. High-ticket e-commerce changed my life since 2021, and I don't plan on stopping it anytime soon. I want to stay sharp in this business model as much as I can. So with that being said, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below, and until next time.